Hello everybody, my name is Hexastide, and welcome to Snow Falls on Enceladus, which is a game where we crash land on a planet and meet an alien girl. You're traveling through space, passing by Saturn and its moons. You've heard there's opportunities to explore the galaxy, explore outer space. It is a vast and uncharted frontier. Wherever you're going, you're in control of the ship.
Ship system, critical error in fuel engine, make a safe landing as soon as possible.
What the? All of a sudden, alarms sound on your ship. What do you do? Ignore it and keep flying your ship. You ignore the warnings and choose not to land. You're not sure if this is a good decision.
Ship system, critical error may cause full system shutdown. Ship system, initiate a safe landing as soon as possible.
Ignore it still.
Ship system, critical engine failure, system shutting down.
The ship suddenly shuts off. You have limited oxygen left without the air cycling system running, and no way of getting getting help out here. The nearest space station is a couple of astronomical units away. It looks like it's the end of the road for you. You walk out the rest of your shortened existence in silence, looking out at Saturn and its moons. On the bright side, it's not a bad view to suffocate to. Ending A. Here, this time let's scan for nearest landable surfaces.
Ship system scanning. Ship system, surface found. Ship system, Enceladus. Ship system, enable auto landing on Enceladus.
Yes.
Ship system, initiate landing. Approaching Enceladus.
As you are approaching Enceladus, you get a strange, indescribable feeling.
Ship system, critical engine failure, system shutting down.
You land on Enceladus, right in time as your ship's engine power is down. The icy surface of Enceladus looks dangerous, but you're wearing your spacesuit. You could get out of the ship and explore, try sending out a distress signal. Save. Send out a distress signal. You stay in your ship and use your ship's reserve power to send out a distress signal. You might be waiting here a while. Stay in the ship and wait. You choose to stay in the ship and wait. Wait what feels like hours until you realize no one is coming to you. You should probably get out and explore. Exit the ship and explore. You ensure your spacesuit is securely fastened and tightened, and you get off the ship. In the faraway distance, you see something. Let's walk towards it. You arrive at the thing you saw in the distance. Up close it looks to be some sort of cargo or freighter ship, long abandoned on the moon. You're not sure if anyone's still in there. You notice there's a door and some ladders leading up to it. Approach the door. The door. You approach the door of the cargo ship. There seems to be some code you need to enter. Attempt to open it in case it's unlocked. To your surprise, the door isn't actually locked despite the pin outside. Oh. I thought I was going to get, like, blown to bits by a security system or something, that's why I picked it. Oh. That's nice. It's dark in here. You find a switch and assume it's a light. You turn it on. After switching on the light, you take in the scene before you. There's bodies in what appears to be the entry room. Check the bodies. You check for a pulse. You don't find one. The bodies are cold. From their uniforms, these people appear to be the previous staff of the ship. Explore the ship. hallways aren't much of a different story. A few bodies are slumped along the walls. There seems to be 2 possible routes ahead. I don't know what either of these options do. Go straight towards the door. You reach the door at the end of the hall, but there's a pin. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Incorrect pin. The pin you entered is incorrect. You tried to push the door open this time. It doesn't budge. Go towards the room. It seems to be some sort of storage or equipment room. You think you see someone or something behind one of the glass doors. Approach. You approach the figure closer. It turns to look at you. Are those gills? Yeah, you see it. It appears to look a little like a young woman. You debate on asking it something. What's your name? Can you unlock? Unlock what? The door. The pin is 5204. Don't unlock the door. I can't unlock it. Why? I don't know if you're dangerous. Don't know if I'm dangerous. I'm not. Please. Don't. You won't? Okay. You don't unlock the door. Go back to the hallways. The hallways aren't much of a different story. A few bodies are slumped along the walls. There seems to be 2 possible routes ahead. Oh. We can't, okay. Approach. You alive? Can you okay. Unlock the door. 5024. Correct pin. The pin. It's 5204. Isn't that what I entered? 5204. Access granted. The creature steps out of the storage closet. You look to the label next to the closet she was in. Unknown carbon-based life form. Carbon? Am I carbon? No, I'm just reading aloud. Carbon? I am carbon. Why are you here? My ship crashed and I found this place. Why did your ship crash? Maybe you can go to the other room. You helped me. I want to help you. Carbon, or so she calls herself, leads you back to the halls. The pin for this room, it's also 5204. You can input it, maybe find something. Okay. Access granted. The 2 of you arrive at command. You suppose the captain really does use the same pin for everything. Maybe you can explore a bit. Explore command. You discover a can of starship fuel. Maybe I could refuel my starship with this. What did you find? A can of starship fuel. Is it useful to you? Yes, What was that?
And I've already forgot to announce it. Nearby ice skies are detected.
Somehow, the cargo ship's local detection systems are still working. Ice geyser. Research said Enceladus moon has water underneath ice surface. Richard said also geysers shoot ice particles, but also said something low gravity. You look at the vast open window and the falling ice particles paired with Enceladus low gravity. Looks a little like snow. Snow? Is that what you call it? Snow. Snow. I like the wood. I like you. What? I like you. Do you have a hard time hearing? You're not like the researchers. You can see a slight shift in the way she speaks. The researchers all left me. Will you leave me too? Ask about the researchers. Researchers? Maybe this help. Carbon finds a voice log and plays it. It seems like it's left from the presumably deceased captain.
We landed on Enceladus in order to perform research on life forms found beneath the surface. When we found that unidentified carbon life form, it was a morphing and changing system of cells. It seemed to learn to adapt and grew a form more human-like. It learned our language. We let our guard down. But after increased proximity without proper barriers or measures, it seems you've all contracted something unknown. We cannot leave the ship. We cannot leave her. Nothing else matters. We can just stay here forever until we die.
The voice log ends abruptly. That help? You feel unsettled hearing the voice log while Carbon stares at you and smiles. You're glad you're still wearing your spacesuit, unlike the staff members. You hope it's enough to avoid the same fate as them. Why aren't you saying anything? Girl, bye. You run out towards the hallway, leaving command. Carbon doesn't immediately follow. Oh no. Before you make it to the door, though, the power suddenly goes out. When you try to access the door towards the exit, it refuses to work. Why did you run? You hear Carbon's voice, but don't see her. Try to kick the door open. It doesn't work. Oh, hello! Can't you stay with me? I like you. Where are you going? Let's go back and watch the snow. Ending B. Try to talk to her. You decide to try and talk to her. How did the researchers find you? I find them, I think. At first they didn't look like this. But they were speaking and they were looking like this. More like the form you look like now? Yes. Face, hair, eyes, 4 long limbs, torso, mouth. To speak. But I want to know more about you. Can you tell me more about you? Ask about the ship instead. The ship? I don't know. Why are you avoiding the question? Refuse. You won't talk to me? Why? Are you scared of me? Yes. Why are you scared of me? Don't be scared of me. I don't have anyone else. I don't have anything else. I've been alone for a long time. Until the researchers came and found me. Then I wasn't alone. Now they're gone too. Please don't leave me. You get a bad feeling. If you want to run, this is probably your last chance. I think if you run away, we'll get the same outcome, so stay where you are. So, are you going to stay with me? If you are, then you probably don't need that suit, right? Let me see the real you. Wait. Before you can react, the second your suit is disengaged, something in the air seems to overtake your senses. You black out, never to wake again. Ending E. Tell her about yourself. Well, you tell her a little bit about yourself, how you came to start traveling through space. You share some things, maybe a bit more than you should, but do it in hopes that she'll understand. That's nice. Thank you for telling me. It seems. What is this word? Furrow? I don't think that's an English word. It seems, through hearing you speak, it's almost as if in a short period of time she can speak and comprehend things better. You're not sure why, Didn't the researchers talk to her too, presumably? I like you even more now. You don't speak to me like the researchers did. Are you going to stay with me forever? Disagree. No, I can't stay with you. Why? You explain that you crashed your ship here, and can't. You explain your reasons as best you can, hoping she'll understand. She doesn't quite seem to, but seems to sense your earnestness. After a long while, she speaks again. Okay, I understand. You adjust the gas can in your head and start to head out, but then debate on asking her something. I feel like if she leaves with us, she'll die, but let's do anyway. Ask if she'd like to leave with you. You'd really let me come with you? I don't want to leave. Then it can't be helped. Goodbye. You leave the cargo vessel and after a short moment, arrive back at your own ship. You load the fuel into the tank. It seems to accept the fuel just fine. You assume this will work. A geyser erupts nearby, and you look back. It's snowing again. You didn't realize as you were leaving, but it seems Carbon has followed you part of the way to your ship. Carbon? You call out, but she doesn't reply. Aww. But she doesn't come any closer, and stares at you as you begin to launch your ship. You wonder if she would say anything, but even if she did, you couldn't hear from this distance. But it doesn't appear she opens her mouth to say anything. After a while, you decide to hop into your ship to leave. You barely see Carbon once you're inside your ship. You attempt to turn on the ship. Your ship engines were to life. It seems like your ship is fine after refueling. You leave Enceladus and watch it grow smaller and smaller as you lift off and away. You wonder what will happen to Carbon. You think you will report the situation to space authorities, so that at least the crew members' families can get closure. You don't know what else you can do. It's been a while since that crash on Enceladus. You report the situation to authorities, who later were able to recover the bodies of the crew. However, there's no alien girl found, even when you asked. One of the cargo's vessel's escape ships were missing, however. Your thoughts are interrupted by a transmission request from some 32 AU away. Accept the transmission request.
One-way transmission incoming.
It's been a while. I think you will know who this is, but maybe you won't remember. For a long time I wondered how you were just able to leave me like that. What was out there that was so important to you? I saw you leaving your ship and I'm quite a quick learner. You should be proud of me. Watching me pilot it even from a distance gave me a sense of how those things work. I was so lonely that I took one of the escape pods on the ship and I was going to try to find you. But when I first launched the pod and watched the surface of the moon I'd known, my tidiness was getting further and further away. I think something changed in me. I think I understood why you did not stay. I've been traveling around space, meeting all sorts of new creatures and individuals, seeing all sorts of things. I've got better language now, too. Can you tell? I'm about out of space. Thank you for speaking kindly to me. This is a one-way message. I won't try and find you. But if our paths cross again, I hope that I can share with you some of my story, too.
Sender ID 5204.
Oh, that's smart.
Transmission over.
Ending. True ending. Ooh. Okay, what if we just... Then we don't unlock the door. And then we just go to the hallway. Go straight towards the door. I have 204. Like, what if we explore the room without her, you know? You arrive at command using the pin given to you by the creature in storage. You suppose the captain really does use the same pin for everything. Maybe you can explore a bit. Look around for clues. You discover a log from the presumably deceased captain.
We landed on Enceladus in order to perform research on life forms found beneath the surface. When we found the unidentified carbon life form, it was a morphing and changing system of cells. It seemed to learn and adapt and grew a form more human-like. It learned our language. We let our guard down. But after increased proximity without proper barriers or measures, it seems we've all contracted something unknown. We cannot leave the ship. We cannot leave her. Nothing else matters. We can't just stay here forever. We can just stay here forever until we die. The voice log ends abruptly.
Incredible. You discover a can of starship fuel. You could try to refuel your starship tank with the fuel. You could look around a bit more, but find nothing of use. Return to your ship. Arrive back at your ship. You load the fuel to the tank. You hop onto your ship. Once your ship will leave. Your ship engines were to life. It seems like your ship is fine. You leave Enceladus and watch it grow smaller and smaller as you lift off and away. You wonder what you missed out on. Or perhaps this was the only way you would be certain of living. Of surviving. Ending C. So that was Snow Falls on Enceladus. There wasn't a lot to it, but I did appreciate one thing. And it was the true ending. I don't think you don't see a lot of endings about how helpful expanding your world is with obsessive behaviors and stuff. You can focus on one person or I don't know, things just things that used to be a big deal become smaller deals the more people you connect with and the more things you do and see. It helps a lot with those kinds of things, and I think it's pretty cool that this visual novel touched on that. Even though it didn't go that much into it, but I don't really see other, especially Yandere type visual novels having these kinds of endings where the character actually gets better and doesn't have the same mindset anymore because of the way that they've changed. And it didn't change because of the player character, but because it just happened naturally. I think that was really cool. That was really cool. But yeah, that was Snow Falls on Enceladus, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye!